Welcome back to What's on Yours, a weekly chat about books and movies. I'm Michael Hennessy.
And I'm Cindy Smith.
And Cindy, you're fully recovered from BEA and you're just plowing through those books, are you?
I'm plowing through the books, but I'm not fully recovered. I'm still tired.
Oh, my.
Yeah. But I read 4 books, which is good.
4 books? Wow.
Yeah.
Were those the samplers, or are you talking like larger ones?
No, they were books.
Books. Wow.
Books.
Who am I talking about? Like, what are you talking about? I'm not an amateur here. Come on.
Come on. Samplers were like last week when I needed to get the motivation to like read again. Now I'm like read.
And which were the 4 that you did?
I did Sherry and Tyler's book. I kind of finished that up. I read a biography / memoir called Unslut, which is about a girl in grade 6, 7, 8 who goes a little bit too far with a boy, and she's labeled.
Yeah.
I read Dance Through This by Candace Cameron Bure. It was about her time on Dancing with the Stars.
Okay.
And the 3rd book was... I'm drawing a blank. I have my notes up.
Oh, okay.
I don't have it marked down.
That's
can't
okay.
remember.
But you have them in your red pile, so that's good.
I have them in my red pile.
And you've got a stack more to read this week?
I always have time to read.
No, what's the ETA on these BEA books showing up on your blog? Maybe later on in June, July?
You know, I'm under no obligation to review them, just because the publishers don't know what you've taken.
Okay.
So I've really got to work through the books I have on my e-reader.
Oh, I see.
Not our e-galleys from publishers. So.
I see, okay.
So that's my task this summer, is to try to get through my e-reader and get that down to 0, because I have a lot of reviews.
Now, for e-books, I think I mentioned before, but I'm just curious, were there any e-reader options for when you were at BEA? Here's a code, you can get the e-reader copy now?
No, I didn't. The ones that I went to didn't have anything like that. So I don't know if that was something they've done, or if it was just kind of nothing that was brought up type of thing. I don't know.
It'd be interesting to see, because I mean, you could still have a lineup. You still get a postcard with the e-reader code or something on it, right? You think they might want to do that too, because a lot of people have the e-readers. I mean,
yeah, but apparently, I guess e-readers, e-copies, or e-arcs are the same as arcs, where they don't make a lot of them. So there's not an unlimited amount, because I know it's happened where I've requested an e-galley and I've gotten a reply back that we've already exceeded our amount. So I don't know if they only allow so many people to have it.
Right.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of interesting now, seeing how it is a review copy, because you can't have a time limit on DRM'd books.
Yeah.
So that you get a chance to read the book and review it, but then, with the DRM, you're not able to continue looking at it, or, basically, because that's like with the libraries, right? They can only lend out so many books.
That's
Same
it.
sort of principle with the DRM. Then you don't have to worry.
I know a lot of companies, like in the past, were using Adobe.
Right.
So that has like an X amount of time. So if you don't read that book within that period, then you can't access it. But I find that if I've downloaded them on my Kindle app on my iPad, like they're there forever.
Right, okay.
Which is good, because a lot of times, getting so many ebooks, it's so hard to read them all like within, like, say, a month or 2 months or 3 months.
Right.
And then they expire, so you can't review them because you don't have access to them anymore.
I mean, for that matter, I mean, there's some apps that are there that will basically take a DRM'd PDF file or whatever and strip off the DRM, and then you can transfer. You can basically translate the format to another version, because so you get instead of just having it on your Kindle, you can have it on a Kobo or whatever kind of else device you want. There's software specifically designed to help you take your e-copy and put on any device.
Yeah.
So.
But I guess at the same point, like a publisher doesn't want like an e-galley for like ever.
Mm-hmm.
So, they have to set a limit to, saying, okay, well, you have access to this galley for 2-3 months.
Right.
Because then the book will come out, so.
Yeah, and if there's any major changes, just like they don't want ARCs going to the library, the
Well, that's it.
electronic ARC could be basically deleted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Interesting. Well, just talking about books, so you've read those books. You've got another line of books for BEA through the summer, but you're going to catch up on your ebooks because you're obligated to do a review of those.
Yeah.
Just because Orange is the New Black came out last week, I just want to touch a little bit. We don't usually cover the TV now, but I just had to find out because you were so excited. You're going to blockade yourself. Oh, this is my time. I'm going to catch up on Orange is the New Black Season 3, and I'm going to watch it all.
I haven't yet.
Oh, okay. That's too
Maybe
bad.
Tomorrow.
Okay.
Because tomorrow I have to go to the dentist, so I know when I come back from the dentist, I just like to chill, so
Okay.
tomorrow.
I'm sad.
But it's there. Like, I'm trying not to see anybody who talks about it, like I scroll past it.
Right.
Just, I don't want to know.
I'm saddened that you were so excited about like just binging through that.
Oh. Well, like weekends aren't like they used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Once you have kids, that weekend is no longer yours.
No, I know, huh?
Yeah. I was busy with, hanging out with my friend and then hockey and then going with my sister and then shopping. It's just, it's hard. And it's kind of a show I don't want to have on while Michael's in the room.
Right, okay.
So it's kind of like the times that I was kind of alone, it'd be like, do I start watching it? And then he would come down like 15 minutes later. So then it's like, I need to binge watch it when I'm by myself.
Well, what's just talking quickly about TV as well, just because we're talking also about books. It's really interesting. The Game of Thrones series is really interesting in that they're at the point now where they've reached the spot in the books where George Martin has written up to, and they've already started diverging from what he's written.
Okay.
He's not likely not going to have his next book published before next season. Who knows? That even if he does, that would be book 6 of 7. It takes him years to finish a book. So Game of Thrones basically made the decision. You know what? This is a great starting point. We're going to go kind of our own way. And George Martin said, "Yep, go for it." And they've made significant changes already, which have made fans of the book go howling, of course. But what can you do?
That's it. When the book only goes so far, and it's already a success.
Yeah. The series comes out every April.
Yeah.
And but I don't recall another situation where a series of books were adapted before the series of books was ended.
I don't.
Like so closely, you know what I mean? Like Harry Potter, you know what I mean? The books were coming out, but it wasn't like, oh my God, we're so crushed for time, we're not going to make it,
But even like most of the Harry Potters were out
exactly
in books before the movies came out.
It was it was scheduled, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't to the point where I don't know what's going to come out next, the next movie or the next book.
That's it.
There was never an issue with that with Harry Potter.
That's it. And you don't want to kind of watch, well, I guess with Game of Thrones people know, but still it's not fun to watch something that's come out before you've got to read it.
And this is the thing, now they're going
around.
in a different route. They're just taking different pathways.
Yeah.
And that to me is kind of interesting. People are like, oh no, you can't do that. You can't. It's not true in the book. And that's one thing that kind of bugs me. People say like this canon, especially with Marvel Universe or Comic Universe or whatever. Oh, that's not what happened. That didn't happen in the comic book. So you can't do that in the movie or the TV show. Listen, it's fictional.
It's exactly.
You know what I mean? You're not defying rules of physics by having something different on a TV show than what was written in a comic book than what was it in a TV and movie show.
That's it.
Calm down, everybody.
I don't know. I think people just get too excited.
The whole thing about that common universe, or the expanded universe that Marvel's just going bananas on. I could really care less.
I don't know.
You know.
Exactly.
Has Michael watched any of the Marvel movies like that?
He has no interest.
Okay.
There's no interest for him. Yeah.
But the next Lego one, though. Fine. Lego, he'll be all over, right?
You know what? Lego seems to have died down a bit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been like forever since we've been to a Lego mini build.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since he's done like the monthly Lego club. So I think it's just his interests have just shifted.
Okay.
I mean, I still think he still likes the Lego aspect, but I think it's shifted to like video games and YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah. Looking at Michael, you see a little teenager.
Oh, yes.
I noticed that this weekend. Like his whole mannerism has shifted to like a high school grade 7 attitude.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I saw this weekend. Yeah.
Your little boy is growing up.
He's yeah. I saw it. Like I said, for me to like look at him and I'm like, okay, this is a grade 7. Like he's a grade 7 kid.
Okay.
Yeah. It's starting.
Well, that's nice.
So yeah, his interest. It's normal. Everybody's interest shifts.
Yeah.
So and that's him. He's making that shift into teen as opposed to little kids. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, let's see now. I watched a couple movies. I finally caught Whiplash. Whiplash was released on Netflix. Great. Well, you haven't seen it? Check it out. It's me. I mean, I'm amazed. The editing is just bananas.
Okay.
I don't know if you know the gist of the story.
I don't know the gist. Sorry.
It basically this guy comes into this prestigious music school as a drummer. First year kind of thing, and he's given a chance to go in this legendary teacher's class, right? And just shows how driven, how bananas you can get. Bananas is my new word for today. Like that's my term for today. Bananas. Yeah. How bananas it can be when you are so driven to be the best that you can be. Not okay, not just good, or great, but the best. And it's, really great. And the ending, I thought, was super. I thought the ending for it was just a super ending. Super ending.
I haven't seen it.
Like, it goes from hitting the absolute worst to the absolute best.
Okay.
And, like that. One directly after the other.
Okay.
Perfect.
I'll add that to my list.
Whiplash is great. Check that out. I did not see Gone Girl yet. I almost started it, but Gone Girl is also on Netflix.
Gone Girl lives to tell another story.
Yeah. And Seven Psychopaths, which I watched it. Started watching it last night, but I was so tired I actually fell asleep. And it's not because of the movie. I was just so tired. But I was chuckling while I was watching it. It's a good movie about a screenwriter. It's about a screenwriter, right? Trying to write the story called Seven Psychopaths. The name of the movie is Seven Psychopaths. It's about a screenwriter trying to write a movie called Seven Psychopaths. And it's got a ton of people, Christopher Walken's in it, Colin Farrell's in it, Sam Rockwell, Woody Harrelson. There's a lot of people you recognize in it. And it's funny and it's kind of dark. But I have to watch it when I'm not like dead tired. I was just so exhausted yesterday. I could not keep my eyes open, and I actually fell asleep with the headphones in my ears. So my dreams are a little weird. A little weird, but I definitely want to go back and watch this from where I think I left off. So, And I rewatched The Conjuring, spooky movie. You would not have that on your list because you don't like scary
This is
movies.
on my list to watch. This is on my list not to watch.
Yes,
It's on that list.
The Conjuring is a well-made movie. It has it establishes really nicely the dreadful atmosphere, but it also throws in some of the jump scares, right? And it balances it out nicely. I mean, yeah, and it's almost in line with Blumhouse, but not quite. It was James Wan did it, I think, with I can't remember if it was Paramount or anyway, wasn't Blumhouse though. But Blumhouse is the go-to mini horror production company right now, who incidentally were also behind Whiplash. They don't normally do the non-horror movies, but he executive produced Whiplash.
Okay.
So, but I mean, the paranormal activity which is what gave Blumhouse their big start, and it was made for thousands of dollars, and went on to make like 90 million. So they have that chunk, and they hit this sweet spot of movies around $3 to $5 million. Okay, and they can make a movie for that. It's all around Los Angeles. It's all they have their template of what they do for this movie. Limited locations, name stars at scale, but they get a percentage. And it's designed so that if they can't get a theatrical release, if they have to go straight to video on demand or DVDs or whatever, they're gonna break even basically at $3 to $5 million. That's the design. If they go to the theater, they're gonna make their money, right? And then some. But it's designed so that if they don't secure distribution, which is always the big obstacle, if they don't secure distribution, they're not going to take a big hit, if any, of loss. So, and it's a business model that's worked very well for them so far.
Yeah. It works.
It works. No, any movies for you? I guess not, since you didn't see Orange Is the New Black, so you wouldn't have had time.
Not this week.
Jurassic World stomped the competition. Biggest worldwide opening.
Yeah.
It'd probably be interesting to see that on the big screen, but we'll see.
No interest.
Yeah, I think I'll probably catch it when it's on Netflix or whatever, or see the DVD. But
yeah,
nothing really makes me want to see that. I probably will want to go see Mission Impossible. Tom Cruise, hardest working actor today, at least in terms of stunts. Tom Cruise, amazing.
It's true, but yeah, no, they just don't interest me.
Yeah. Is there any movie this summer that you're gonna go see?
Minions Inside
is coming
Out.
up.
Is that the name of it?
What's that?
Inside Out.
Oh yes, Pixar's movie. Yeah.
Pixar's movie is one.
What about Minions?
There's Minions, of course. Michael loves that, and I know he said there was another one he wanted to go see. So.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know if it'll be a summer of movies, but hopefully we'll be able to catch a few.
Well, I'm gonna see if I can maybe get a little projector. We've got a shed out in the back. It's got like a one white wall, so I might set a projector and set the sound system and do like a drive-in.
Oh, nice.
I'll have to see if I can get like mini nets because mosquitoes can be. Bleh.
That's it. I know what the mosquitoes are like back there.
So we'll see. We'll see how that works. Anyway. Yeah, maybe some citronella candles or something around.
Maybe.
But anyway.
Or you could just stay in your house and do it.
Yeah. Yeah, we could do that,
on
I
the
suppose.
comfy of your couch.
Pretend it's a drive-in.
That's it.
Well, I think that's about it for me this week. Any shout-outs? Any recommendations?
I remembered that other book I read.
What was it?
This Is Where It Ends, and that's my pick of the week.
This Is Where It Ends.
It's about a school shooting. It's like 50-some minutes in the life of this school shooting.
Oh, okay. Wow.
It was really good.
Okay. Scary.
In various characters, formats, so.
Yeah.
It wasn't scary. It was kind of sad at the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
My recommendation this week is Whiplash. If you have Netflix, you owe it to yourself to go check it out. It's
After Orange Is the New Black.
What's that?
After Orange is the New Black.
After Orange is the New Black, right. Clearly, that's already on your top of your list, but after that, check out Whiplash.
Here, right there on the top list.
Lock off that time and get cracking.
I will. Tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
Sounds good. All right. Well, I hope you have a good week. Hope it's an okay visit to the dentist tomorrow.
Regular checkup.
Okay, good.
Yay.
Good.
You can hear the excitement in my voice.
No needles or anything. That's always a good thing.
To my knowledge, there's no needles.
Okay.
To my knowledge.
Well, here's praying that you don't have any needles tomorrow then. Well, have a good week, and we'll talk to you again next week, and you can fill us in on Orange is the New Black.
Yes, I will definitely fill you in next week.
All right. We'll see you later, Cindy.
Have a good week.
All right.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.